have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Seattle Seahawks and the Tennessee Titans. Now this will make it into the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Check, check, lucky.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 30. Hey, come on now. Mike, spot forward. Right.
Here's Tannehill. Smith catches left side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
At the 38-yard line.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 38.
He's coming. We got double up. Check nine.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Seattle.
And some room to work. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, Teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so he didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Wilson's throw caught by Metcalf, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Tannehill. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Mike 27, Mike, took left.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Here's Carson. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And able to find Dorsett. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
taken
10 more there and another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54, 54, check, block 54, block 54.
Now it's Carson. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
To throw is Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 19. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On first down, Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle.
Touchdown.
Chris Carson with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they drew up the counter there. It worked. They're glad they drew up the counter.
And a lot of times what you're trying to do is just simply get the defense moving in one direction. Doesn't take much. Even 1 step's enough. Get them going in one direction and then cut back against the grain and let your running back finish it off and get the work done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith, and it's 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Watch the screen, Rip. Mike 27, Mike 27. Wrap. Block. Check 25.
From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds Humphreys. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards.
49-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the penalty, it's Henry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
On the handoff.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
That is caught right at the 10-yard line.
That's good.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Derrick Henry with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 6 at the 32-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Well, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down, Seahawks.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They run high, and this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you can do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
From the 41, Wilson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. On the option, a handoff to Carson. And he is not going anywhere. He will not even get back to the line of scrimmage as the clock will stop at the 2-minute warning. I will remind remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 33 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry.
Get off the field.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Well, nobody leaked. Big play. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A second and 7 with our score tied at 7, but they're planning to change that soon. Only question, will they get 3 or 6 out of it? Derrick Henry, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Now it's Lockett. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. This is Carson. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
Seahawks ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
From the 16, Wilson. High throw, but he makes the catch. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. They run it with Carson. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks are going to retake the lead. And that makes it 14-10.
Makes the score Seahawks 14, Titans 10. Michael Dixon.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Evans on the return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now with a game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. His throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Second and 10. Tannehill once more. Open man, here's Foster. The 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Robert Foster, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Titans have once again taken the lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Back now in Nashville, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score of the final play of the 3rd quarter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field downfield.
Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved the first pick of the game there, but at least it does get him to 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. That's taken on the 25. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give them 9, though, on the return. And it'll be Titan football.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now it's Henry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48.
Henry on the carry.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 7 yards there and a 1st down. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Yeah, just 1 pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth quarter advantage.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's 3rd.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what we said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he's going to get this one down to the 30.
Henry again, the ball.
Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down.
Check hot. Shit.
On the counter, it's Henry. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He made his first attempt, this from 45. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
First down.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And his throw is incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. They try to take a shot there on 2nd down, and that leaves them because a very tricky 3rd and 10.
And with the time situation, you would expect them to try and get it all in this one play, but there's still enough time. If you can take something shorter, gain some yardage, make it a more manageable 4th down if you need to.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he's got Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A Seahawk first down as Wilson finds Lockett. They'll try the left side. It's Carson, and he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They run again with Carson. And they'll bring him down at at the 18-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
7-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. On the option, it'll be Wilson. And the Seahawks are going to have it first and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get him in the end zone. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. One last throw here for Tannehill. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Seahawks, the win is their 5th of the year as they move to 5-8. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Titans,